This is the post-match analysis of the match between Arsenal and Bournemouth. Yesterday, Arsenal suffered a 2-1 defeat at the Emirates Stadium at the hands of Bournemouth. That is a setback in the race for the English Premier League title. These are some of the things I noticed. Number one is fatigue due to lack of rotation. Arsenal have relied majorly on the first team. Majorly, the midfield comprises of Martin Zubimendi and Ethan Rice. And then in the attacking midfield role, we have seen Eze and Martin Odegaard. But in yesterday's match, Martin Zubimendi is fairly off at the moment. He is currently still adjusting to the pace of the English Premier League. Another point is Kai Havertz. The midfield experiment of Kai Havertz is currently not working. I remember the match against Kai Havertz in the UEFA Champions League where he was paired behind Victor Gyökeres, although they combined for a goal in that match, and also Kai Havertz scored a goal. But since then in the English Premier League, it has not worked. So I think Mikel Arteta should stop the experiment of using Kai Havertz in midfield. Another one is Declan Rice's workload. His workload is currently showing, and he has been overworked. So because he has been covering too much ground defensively and offensively, he has been tagged with the build-up in some matches, and also he is also charged with defensive work where we see him with the last gap tackles. So this has led to a slight dip in sharpness, especially late in games. The next one is that there is currently a lack of cutting edge in the final third. Arsenal, they dominated some phases of the games, but they can't convert those control into clear-cut chances. So they just play the passes in the midfield from end to end. Sometimes they pass from the back, get to the in front of the box. They don't know what to do, so they are having problem with decision making in the final third. The attack of Arsenal is also heavily tilted to the right side. Arsenal prefer using that right side, especially when there is Bukayo Saka. But yesterday, when there is in the last 3 games of Arsenal, where Arsenal is struggling with the absence of Bukayo Saka, has been hard. Madueke cannot, so far, he can't replicate what Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal in terms of attacking and defensive balance. So Arsenal's attack becomes predictable because it's heavily tilted to the right side. Another one is defensive concentration lapses. Arsenal defenders, they sometimes have a defensive lapses towards the end of the game. They momentarily switch off at the back, which sometimes cost Arsenal. Especially yesterday, the second goal. Arsenal, they were passing from the back. Raya passed. He was asking for the midfielders to show up so that he can continue to pass to them, but they failed. So Bournemouth, they got the ball back from that position. They won it back, and from there it was banned, and Arsenal could not come back. Another one is bench impacts. They have been minimal in recent matches, but the last time the subs they performed exceptionally well was that match against Everton, where Mark Dolman and Gabriel Martinelli, they were instrumental to Arsenal getting that 2-0 win over Everton. The next one is we have to give credit to Bournemouth. They were exceptional yesterday. They did not give Arsenal a chance to control the match how they want. They were pressing very high yesterday. During the pressing high, that was how they were able to get the second goal. They pressed Arsenal so high. And Arsenal midfielders, they could not handle those high pressing. So we have to give credit to Bournemouth. They stayed organized and forced Arsenal wide, meeting central penetration. Arsenal could not penetrate centrally, and where is the goal? The goal is in the middle. So Arsenal could not come from the wings to attack that final third, and that's one of the problems they had yesterday. The subs, they did not do much in yesterday's match. So a question I will ask before I leave today is, why was Ethan Nwaneri loaned? Because if Ethan Nwaneri is available, the midfield will not be like this. Instead of putting Kai Havertz in midfield, Ethan Nwaneri will have been the other option to play that midfield role. So my question is, why was Ethan Nwaneri loaned?